Hello and welcome to a new episode of Camera Shit, and this intro was shot on the Yi 4K Action Cam. Most of my Photokina impressions I shot on this little camera. This is a Xiaomi Yi 4K, and I was really satisfied with the images I got. Except one, and this was the shot with Philip Bloom chatting to someone after his show, and I didn't want to step on Philip Bloom's shoulders to get a right frame because this camera is very wide angle, just like a GoPro in wide angle mode. And so I decided to shoot in 4K, later punch in, reframe it, and having a nice image. The problem was my micro SD card wasn't fast enough to record that 4K safely. And it ended up that I did not get any 4K image with it. So I used the proxy data, which this camera is always recording. And this is very nice because if you want to edit your 4K stuff, but your computer isn't strong enough to handle 4K images, you can use the proxy data and you can edit it nice and easy. And after your job is done, you can replace it with the 4K data. And bam, you have your 4K movie. But let's jump into the settings of this camera. On the bottom left, you can toggle between your previous shots and stills images. Just tap on the arrows at the touch screen. The image quality is really good of the touch screen. It looks not very nice here in that video. The right bottom can see the real menu, where you can set your resolution and your frame rates with 4K or Ultra HD. We have 2.5K, Full HD, can go down to 480, which you can use with very high frame rates. By tapping right side, we can set our frame rate. Now we have 1080p. 100 frames per second. That Ultra means it has doubled the frame rate of the normal 1080p, is some professional mode. You can also set your ISO and white balance. And this is the most important thing. This is the electronic image stabilization, which you can use on some resolutions. And here are a few examples. And the camera is mounted plain on top of the helmet of the driver, and now you can see, you can imagine how bumpy this road is. And I saw some comparisons between the Yi 4K and the GoPro Hero 5, and the Yi 4K stabilization was a winner, always. Awesome. So you also have Wi-Fi controls. You can connect it to a smart device like this. And it's very easy because you see a tutorial where they describe you how to connect the camera with your smart device. Very easy, very intuitive. In the middle here you have a quick menu, and so you can set this camera to stills photo mode and time lapse. You can also change from PAL to NTSC mode, and then you'll get some different frame rates, like here the 1080 Ultra HD and 120 frames. When you've done your setup, just hit the button on top, hit it longer to shut the camera off. In my opinion, this camera is not really a GoPro killer, but it is a very professional competitor to it. The Hero 5 comes with a built-in monitor, and you can shoot underwater without an underwater case like this. But as I mentioned, the image stabilization of the Yi 4K is much more usable than the one on the Hero 5. So if you want the latest stuff, then get the Hero 5. But if I had to choose between the Yi 4K and the Hero 4, I would definitely choose the Yi 4K because it's much more fun to work with it, and it has the same sensor, the same chip inside, and it is much more affordable. The camera comes for 280 euros and additional set with this underwater case and some mounting solution comes for 30 euros, I guess. I put the link into the description. So I hope I could help you finding the right action camera for your next shot. Until next time.